This was opening night tonight. There's little biographies about all the people in the cast. This guy, he gets to yell right in my face. I love it. He and I have this thing where I stare right at him and blankly, like I'm staring a hole through him, and he's yelling at me. We both enjoy it. Here's mine right here. I'm an ugly old broad, but I'll go alright, I guess. From the director and the crew, they have me as props, prop design. It was opening night. We had about 35 people in the audience. It's a small venue. It holds about 300 people, but I don't know. It's been very, very hot here. It's been like 100 degrees. That's pretty hot. 34 Celsius, something like that. I think. Is it that what it is? 37 Celsius, something. Pretty hot around here lately. And yeah, I'd say most all of them were what you call gray hair or silver hair. They were all older folks, my age or older. Then there's a character named Fairy May, and the girl's very. It's a hyper character, and the girl's pretty hyper, and she has a very tiny little high pitched voice and everything normally. And it's hard to project that kind of voice. It doesn't project as well as a big beefy voice from a big fat person like me. Um, there's a couple lines that some of the people just totally missed. They didn't hear it because she talks fast, she trails off at the end, and she's got a tiny voice. She's got to learn to project better. There was a guy in the audience wearing an Elks t-shirt. It's a club, a men's club. They raise money for good causes and stuff. And one of this girl's lines is, I was going to play Lady Godiva for the Elks Club, but my mother was afraid of elks. And I asked him what he thought of that line, and he said he didn't even hear it. But he thought it was funny. A couple people came right up to me, shook my hand, and said that I was funny, or I did a good job. Unless they were flirting with me, because they're all old. That was a good feeling. They had, after the opening night, they had like charcuterie boards. Basically like little meat and cheese and berries and veggie sticks and cucumber slices and little cups of popcorn and wine and things like that. I had about this much champagne in a little plastic cup. And I brought, where did I put those? Oh, they're still in the car. There were some cookies shaped like stars, so I brought one home for Spencer. And I had my fill of blackberries. Oh, those were good. Some blueberries, blackberries, and some piece of cheese. I don't know what it was. I thought it was feta cheese, but when I bit into it, it gooshed into my mouth like brie. It didn't taste bad, so I ate it, and then I ate my blackberries. And I was going to come home this one way that I sometimes come home, and there were like signs on the road and some flashing lights, and it said, sobriety checkpoint ahead, and I thought, shit, I just had, even though it was like 5 sips of this champagne, it was alcohol, and it would probably register if they tested my breath. So I turned off and came home the highway. No goofball wandering around on the road tonight. I used my high beams when I got to that road, so I wasn't gonna. No, not gonna chance it. Kitty cat, glad to see me. Oh, you want some more treats before you go to bed? Okay. I even painted my nails. I don't know if you can tell. Ooh, fancy. Presently I have makeup on. Ooh, fancy. I'll be washing that and washing my feet. I always want like my feet to be clean before I go to bed. I don't know, it's just a thing I have. I have to have clean feet. So when I'm out camping and stuff, I've got to have a way to have clean feet to go to bed. Weird, I know. Tomorrow I'll probably be spending time putting clothes away, laundry that was on the rack drying for several days. Tomorrow night is performance number 2. I will probably talk to Ashley and give her the comp tickets. She wants to give them to her sister or whatever. Or I can drive by since her sister's house is in between here and the theater. What are you doing? You loving on me? Hi. Yeah. How long have I talked? Too long. 6 minutes. Good kitty. But it seemed to go well, and the director's little bit, the little shtick that he has where I pull out the roll of paper and I read off the paper instead of memorizing it 100%. I have 99% of it memorized. So if I skip a word or two, it's not going to matter. But I pull out a scroll and unroll it, read it off, and then stuff it down my shirt. That got some laughs. I think the guy that heartily shook my hand afterwards was one of the guy laughing. He said he liked my braids. I had braids and then across the top of my head, and I'd stuff the little rolls of paper in my hair here and there that I would read off. He said he likes my hair and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I always wear it in braids. I said, go to the Oktoberfest when they have it here in Redlands in the fall. Because he lives nearby, but he lives a little further away than I do. I said, well, it's free. I said, come to the Oktoberfest. I'll be there. So I don't know. It went well. My German pen pal of 54 years sent me 2 or 3 pictures of him working out. He's losing weight, and he's cleaned up his diet. He stopped smoking so many years ago, and now he's going vegetarian or vegan. I don't know. Vegan's pretty strict. But he's cleaned up his food and all that. What did I have before leaving today? Breaded pork loin, like schnitzel and dumplings and red cooked cabbage. That's what I had for my supper. That's about as unhealthy as you can get, maybe. Do I care? Not right now, I don't. I am thinking of going back to the gym. We have tomorrow night, Saturday night that is, and Sunday afternoon at 2, and then a brush-up rehearsal on Thursday, and then next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the week after that, Friday, Saturday twice, and Sunday. So, yep, I'll be busy. Take care, everybody. Try to stay sane in this insane world. I love you. I'm glad you're there. Upward and onward.